How's it going, folks? It's time for another Black Ops 2 class setup. I've done the best class setup for the assault rifles, the assaulter class, the shotguns, the shotgun class, the LMGs, which was the heavy gunner class, and the most recent one was the sharpshooter class for the sniper rifles. So that only leaves the submachine guns, and the nickname I've given this class setup is Run and Gunner. So just like those other recent class setups, this is going to combine perks and equipment, and this time it's going to complement a run and gun playstyle. In my opinion, this is what Call of Duty is all about. In no other game you can run and gun like you can in Call of Duty. That fast-paced action, fluid controls and fast reaction times makes it the perfect game to run around like a madman and blaze people down, just like those old classic arena first-person shooters. So being a submachine gun class setup, we're going to choose one of the submachine guns for this run and gun loadout. I've gone with the MP7 since it boasts all the great stats of the submachine guns. It weighs in with a pretty decent fire rate, it's got a nice large magazine of 40 rounds, plus it's got a fast reload time as standard, which is going to help keep you in the action when you're surrounded by enemies. The MSMC or the Vector, or even my favourite, the Peacekeeper, would have all been good choices. To be honest, you can't really go wrong with the SMGs in Black Ops 2, they all do the job pretty well. The whole aim of this class is to be constantly on the move and gun people down and then slip back into the shadows before striking again. So the two attachments we're going to go for are to help boost the submachine gun's close range capabilities, as well as help with our stealthiness to prolong our life when deep behind enemy lines. So those two attachments are the laser sight and the suppressor. The SMGs have got great hip fire accuracy as standard, but you can increase that even more with the laser sight. In those hot firefights then, all you have to do is just blaze from the hip and you've got pinpoint accuracy, which will help take people down in a split second. Because the SMGs are close range tools, you're not really going to see much of a disadvantage from the range reduction of the suppressor, but on the other hand, those stealth benefits are really going to help out and avoid being hunted out as soon as you take down an enemy. But that's all we're going to choose for the weapon setup. You could alternatively go with a lump of C4, which always comes in handy in odd situations, but instead we're going to put the rest of the points towards perks. So let's move on and take a look at the perk setup. First up, we're going to run 2 wild cards to double up on perk tiers 1 and 2. Then the perk selections we're going to go for are first up in the tier 1 section, lightweight plus ghost. You can't really have a run and gun class setup without the lightweight perk to enhance your mobility and allow you to actually move around the map much faster. Lightweight also comes in handy to eliminate that fall damage, so you can perform those Batman style surprise attacks on your foes. Then because we're setting up this run and gun loadout as kind of a lone wolf play style, we'll go with that ghost perk to go hand in hand with the suppressor and help keep us alive by staying off the radar completely, both when we're on the move thanks to the ghost perk and as well when we open fire thanks to that suppressor. Neglecting any one of these choices really inhibits how well you can perform with this setup. You're either going to be hunted out while on the move because of enemy UAVs, or the enemy team is going to descend on your location as soon as you take someone out, which is probably going to cut your kill streak short. The best way of staying alive is to use stealth to your advantage and take out unsuspecting enemies as opposed to going into head-on engagements. For tier number 2, we'll go with the all-important toughness perk to reduce that flinch when taking incoming fire. No matter how hard you try to flank and take out enemies from the side or from behind, you're always going to run into those head-on engagements, so that toughness perk is just going to help keep you alive. We've got the perk 2 greed wildcard, so we're going to double up on perk slot number 2 and go with the scavenger perk to help prolong those kill streaks by replenishing our ammunition. Again, this is a close range loadout, so you can have plenty of opportunities to pick up those scavenger packs. Then for perk slot number 3, we'll go with another all-important perk of Dexterity. This is going to help us in 2 ways. First of all, for that faster recovery from sprinting, which is all important when you're setting up a run and gun loadout. And second up, Dexterity is going to also help out with our overall mobility. It's going to give us that faster mantling speed, which combined with lightweight just means we can float and jump over obstacles with ease. Then to finish off our run and gunner setup with some score streak rewards, we'll choose 3 choices which are going to help tally up that final body count. So first of all, after a short kill streak, we'll be able to call in a Hellstone missile to rain down terror from the sky. Then once we've racked up a fair few kills, we can call in a bit of support to protect us while we're on our run and gun missions. The escort drone is going to take out people from the sky, but also give us that extra little bit of protection by following us around. Now, if you can use those stealth benefits to your advantage and stay alive long enough, you'll be able to call in the K9 unit just to finish off the enemy team, finish the game with a record-breaking kill count. So as always, give this setup a try in game and let me know how you get on with it. If you do have some fun with this loadout or just enjoyed my video, I'd always appreciate a thumbs up down below just to help spread the word and share the video with your friends. If you're more of an MSMC fan, you might want to check out my Russia class setup, which I posted really early on in this class setup series, so check out the link to the full playlist down in the description. Now, I've done these kind of weapon category specific class setups. Let me know what kind of loadouts you'd like to see me cover in the near future. Otherwise, thanks for watching and I'll catch you all later.